Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Rebecca, Becky, Bex, whatever you guys like to call me. In today's video, I'm going to be trying on some new face-based products. So I have a primer, a foundation, a concealer, and a setting powder. And what I love about all these products is that these are all super affordable. I think this setting powder is like, what, $2.99, and this primer is like £3. It's super affordable, especially in this current situation at the moment where all of us really haven't got a lot of money to spend. So it's really nice that you could just go into your local Superdrug or Boots and just pick up some really affordable makeup. So I'm going to be trying these on my face today, giving my first impressions and thoughts of what I think about them. So if you guys are going to enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell to get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like, link is in the description bar below. So if you guys want to know my first impressions on these affordable products, then just keep watching. So I did make a mistake. This primer is actually £5, not £3. So I'm sorry about that. But this primer here, this one's the MUA Pro Base Smooth and Cool Primer Stick. And this is a really nice blue coloured primer. It says on the back of it, instant hydration in a stick. Once applied, this formula leaves a cooling sensation on the skin. Perfect for reducing puffiness and smoothing skin. Apply after cleansing, morning and evening. So I have heard this hyped about so much. Everyone loves the cooling sensation from this primer. I'm just gonna open the packaging. I know they have like other ones as well. I know they've got a pink one, which is a makeup remover one, and I know they've got an orange one, which I believe blurs the skin. See, it's like a blurring primer, so this will blur, so it minimizes any pores you have on the skin. I did use their makeup remover one before, the pink one, and that I have to say is very, very thick. If you've got non-oily eyelids and you have full-on makeup, will be your friend. It's a very good makeup remover. But if you have very oily eyelids and you wear natural makeup, I think maybe you should stay away from it because it's very, 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 very thick. Anyway, let's try this on. Not that it's a bad product, it's just for the right skin, of course, and it's for what you want. Anyway, stop yammeting on, Rebecca. So I'm going to take this little protector thing off. Doesn't have any smell to it. No fragrance at all. So I'm going to apply this to the skin. Ooh. That was like instant cooling as soon as it had contact to the skin. Oh. I can see why everyone loved this. Ah, this is cooling. I keep getting this stick on my teeth. Oh wow, that's so nice. I'm going to apply this everywhere. Down the side. I'm just going to blend this in with my fingers. This feels so nice. It feels so smooth, and yeah, it's definitely cooling, and I've got it all over my nose ring. They did have another one as well, but I don't know what the other one is. I think it's like a white one, but I can't remember what that one is. Well, that soaked into the skin really, really quickly, and it feels really nice. So it has a nice tacky feel to it, so it is definitely prepped for your makeup. I'm just gonna add a little bit more to the sides. I wouldn't say use this for like a skincare item, but for like prepping with makeup, yeah, this definitely feels like it's doing the job. Well, that primer felt good, so far so good. Right, for foundation, I'm going to be trying this foundation. I know this one's not an old foundation, but I've always wanted to try it. So this one here, this is the Collection Illuminating Touch Foundation. Gives skin a natural luminosity, and this is in the shade Warm to Ivory. It says on the back of it, Illuminating Touch Foundation provides a natural luminosity to the skin with a light, silky, soft texture. Infused with a blend of skincare activities, Illuminating Touch Foundation will keep you looking your best all day. And then it just says recommend using with the Illuminating Concealer and Powder, which I've actually got the powder, so there we go. And it says on the Superdrug website that this is a medium to full coverage foundation. So it locks in moisture in the skin, just as it says with the skincare benefits, and it's available in 10 shades. I like the fact they've expanded their shade range, because I know Collection never really used to expand their shade range, which was a bit of a shame, but now they have. So I think that's pretty good. And especially with their old goodie concealer, I know they've changed the packaging, but they've expanded the range on that as well. So that's really good. So there's something there pretty much for everyone, which is amazing, because that's an old goodie, that concealer. I can't remember, is it the Lasting Perfection Concealer? I think that's what it's called. It's an old goodie, I love it. And the price of it, sorry, is $5.99, so it's very affordable. So right, let's try this on, shall we? So let's not rub it on anymore. So hopefully this will match me, because I didn't have the shade Ivory in stock. So I'm hoping this matches me. So I'm just gonna pump it out. I'm so scared it's just gonna fly out everywhere. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Not bad of a colour. Not shabby. Does it look pink on me though? I mean, it's the shade... it's warm, so... Maybe about that much. I don't tend to put too much in the forehead, because you guys know why. Okay, got my nice Milani sponge, nice and damped and clean, even though it looks stained as anything, but it is clean. So, going to apply this to the skin. Yeah, it's got a nice coverage. Yeah, it's definitely more of a medium coverage. Okay, right, let's build this foundation up, because let's see if we can get any more coverage out of it. Okay, well, this foundation looks really, really nice. It gives this sort of natural glow to the skin. Doesn't look heavy. I don't see any texture of exaggerating. It looks really, really nice. Unfortunately, the colour is wrong. It is a slightly warm pink undertone, which I should have really gathered when it said warm Ivory 2. I really should have gone for Ivory, because Ivory I think would have matched me a bit better, but then that would have been a bit too pale for me. I don't know. So luckily it has oxidized on me a little bit. I know these softbox lights don't tell that justice, but in reality it has oxidized slightly, so it's not as pink as what it was. I mean, you guys can see I'm definitely more on the cool side. I'm definitely more yellow than I am warm. But it has oxidized, so it doesn't look so bad now. I could definitely get away with this. With a warm setting powder, I could 100% get away with this. But it looks really nice. It does what it claims. It has a natural dewiness to the skin. It looks healthy. It looks glowy. I mean, if you were to mix this in with an oil, you can definitely make this even more glowy. I don't really see any texture of exaggerating or anything. It's not clinging onto any dry patches. Really nice. Really, really like this. Like, I was pretty excited when I was getting this foundation, because it did say it was illuminating. So I was a bit nervous but excited at the same time. But yeah, I dig it. I really like it. Right, so I like the look of that foundation. So let's move on to concealer. So I have this concealer from Revolution Pro. This one is the Revolution Pro New Neutral Brightening and Tightening Illuminating Concealer with a natural extract that visibly brightens and firms the skin in the shade Ivory. And this is £7 on the Superdrug website, and it says on the website that we know there's no better remedy for tired looking eyes than a good night's sleep. However, if you are in a need of a little extra boost, then the Revolution Pro Brightening and Tightening Under Your Eye Concealer Wand may become your holy grail product to fake those 8 hours. This illuminating concealer is infused with light reflecting pearls and natural extracts to help visibly brighten and tighten the skin, used to illuminate your features while softly covering any areas that needs a little TLC. I've got to say, can we admire the packaging? The packaging is amazing. I love these leopard print. I love this packaging. Let's start pumping this up. So this is a dupe for the like Chouchacla. Saying that right, Chouchacla. Oh! There was me pumping it away, and I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, let's just dab it under the eyes. That was not me paying any attention at all. Bridge of my nose, a little to the forehead. This is a good colour for me. Right, take my sponge again. I'm going to dot it under the eye. Okay, so I've just finished blending the concealer out. Yeah, this is definitely not full coverage at all. This is not full coverage whatsoever. But you've got to give the product credit though. It's very illuminating. So as I move my face around, it is incredibly shiny. Not just from the foundation, but it's got a very shiny finish to it. So it is very illuminating under the eyes. So what I would say about this is, if you like a very natural coverage, if you don't mind using a bit of color corrector and putting this underneath, then you can definitely make this work. You can definitely intense the coverage on this. But wearing it on its own, it does add a bit of coverage. And it's not too heavy. But if you want a full coverage concealer, then I'm afraid you're not going to get it with this concealer. This stuff is not sent in PR. I bought all this with my own money, so this is just my own opinion. And last but not least, the setting powder. So this is the Collection Primed and Ready Illuminating Setting Powder. And it's just in the shade 01. It says on the back of it, an ultra smooth setting powder infused with illuminating pearls for a natural radiance. And on the Superdrug website, it pretty much says a very similar thing. Set the base without a trace with its finely milled setting powder contains silk powder to give skin a natural radiance finish. So pretty much a similar thing. It's just this one says it has and infused with illuminating pearls. And on the Superdrug website, yet again, I did get the price wrong. It is $3.99, not $2.99, but still very affordable, under a $5. So let's test this powder out, because I like a bit of glow to my skin. Hasn't got a smell to it. I'm gonna get away these creases under my eyes. I'm gonna start going under my eyes. I maybe should have gone in with a smaller brush, but this still works. Okay, my face feel like it has definitely set. It did require a little bit of building for me to set my face, I'm not gonna lie. But it feels really, really nice. Definitely giving it a glow. It's got a, I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if you guys can see. But, it's got like a sort of, a pinky sheen to it. Let me swatch on the back of my hand. Yeah, it's got like a, I don't know if you can see, but it's sort of like got a pink reflect in it. Yeah, like a really pink reflect. Okay, oh, it's kind of cool. I wasn't expecting like a pink sort of reflection on my skin. I thought it was going to be more like a, like illuminating gold kind of reflect, but it's very pretty. I mean, I know pearls give off that kind of pinky colour to it anyway, so that is to be expected, but this is nice. You like that sort of pinky reflect. It's not too much, so it's not too much to be a highlighter. It's very, very subtle. But it is really, really nice. I've never had a setting powder like this before. I know most people might not be a fan of it to use this under their eyes to make it pink. Yeah, I'm quite intrigued by this. I'm quite intrigued. Anyway, I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup. So I'm going to apply bronzer, blush, highlighter, and I'll let you guys know my final thoughts. Hello guys, so I finished off my bronzer, highlighter, and blush. So my final thoughts on all these products. Okay, so let's start with the primer first. The primer felt absolutely amazing. It felt so cooling as soon as I touched it to the skin. It felt really, really nice. Had this tacky feeling to the skin, so I know that my makeup will definitely stay on my skin all day. So this feels really, really nice. If you have really dry skin, then you will love this. If you have oily skin, I probably would recommend more of their peachy colored one, which is more of the blurring stick. I recommend that one if you have more oily skin. For us dry skin people, this is good. Really nice, felt really cooling on the skin. It dried in the skin really quickly as well. Or I should really say soak in the skin, sorry. So this is really good. Definitely recommend this primer. It's super affordable as well. It's only £5, so that's really, really good. Right, the foundation. I know I've already explained about this, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. This is a very beautiful, natural coverage foundation. It's definitely more on the medium side, definitely not full, but it's really nice for everyday wear. You could even put just a little bit on and make it a light coverage foundation. Beautiful illuminating look to the skin, very natural, doesn't look heavy on the skin at all. If that's what you're after, then you will love this foundation, but if you want more of a matte foundation and you want more of a full coverage, then this won't be for you. But for me, I dig it, I really like it. I only wish the shade was more on the yellow side. So if it was this sort of like, yeah, more of the yellow undertone, then it would definitely match me to a T. But it did oxidize a little bit, and as you can see, it doesn't look so bad now, so I could definitely get away with this. So really nice, really recommend this foundation if that's what you're after. And for the price that it is, you can't go wrong with it. The concealer. Now, the concealer, if you want more of a, like I said, if you want more of a natural everyday wear concealer, you want more for blemishes, or if you're a bit of a color correcting person, then with these two together, it will definitely work. Just make sure when you use color corrector, make sure you don't use too much, because if it's overly pigmented, then this is not going to cover it up. But if you're that kind of person and you like little touch-ups here and there, then this is perfect for people who want just that lightweight coverage and a little bit of dabbing of concealer and use powder. Then yeah, if you're that kind of person, then you will dig this. You will really, really like this. Oily and dry people can definitely get away with this. So, but if you're after a full coverage concealer, this won't be for you. But I dig it. I could definitely make it work. I'm definitely going to use this with color corrector next time, and yeah, that will increase the coverage. So I like this, and I dig the packaging. The packaging is so cool. I dig that. Dig it a lot. And last but not least, the illuminating setting powder. Now this was very interesting. When I put this on my skin, it actually gave off a pink cast. So when I pop this on the skin, it looks like it's just a translucent powder, but as you apply it on, it does, well, you can't see it on the back of my hand, but it does give off a very subtle pink sheen. If that's not your kind of thing, then you won't like this powder. I know Collection do some other powders as well. I know they do like the, sorry, I'm probably going to get the price wrong. I'm sorry. I know they do a powder that's $1.99, I believe. And it's just a very silky powder. It's a matte powder. And that I've loved for years. That's a really good powder. They've got one with witch hazel in it as well. If you're more of an oily skin person, then that's really good for that. So if a pink sheen setting powder is not really your kind of thing, then you won't like this. You could even use this as a subtle highlighter as well if you wanted to. So if you could put this on the top of your cheekbones and make it a subtle pink highlighter. So if you want that, then yeah, you could definitely use this for that, for sure. Build it up, make it as subtle as you want. Really, really nice. So it's very unique, very different, very intrigued by it, but I really like it. So if you're after a powder like that, then you will like this. If you're not after a powder like this, then Collection do some other powders. So there we go, guys. That is my thoughts on all of the products. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like. Link is in the description bar below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.